Aramco, safety supervisor, interview, question, and answer. Question: imagine you arrive at a site and notice multiple safety violations. How do you address the situation? I would first assess the immediate risks and take steps to mitigate any imminent dangers. I would then document the violations, inform the relevant supervisors, and hold a meeting with the team to discuss the issues and their potential consequences. I would provide guidance on correcting the violations and establish a plan for regular follow-ups to ensure compliance. Question: how would you handle a situation where an employee refuses to follow a safety protocol? If an employee refuses to follow a safety protocol, I would first try to understand their reasons for non-compliance through a private conversation. I would explain the importance of the protocol for their safety and the safety of others. If the refusal persists, I would follow the disciplinary procedures outlined by the company, emphasizing that safety is non-negotiable. Question: describe how you would implement a new safety program in a well-established company. Implementing a new safety program in a well-established company requires a structured approach. I would start by conducting a needs assessment to identify gaps and areas for improvement. I would then develop a detailed implementation plan, including timelines, resources, and training requirements. Engaging with stakeholders at all levels, communicating the benefits of the program, and providing thorough training and support are essential for successful implementation. Regular monitoring and feedback would ensure the program's effectiveness and allow for adjustments as needed. Question: what would you do if you identified a trend of increasing near-miss incidents? Identifying an increasing trend of near-miss incidents requires immediate attention. I would analyze the incidents to identify common factors and underlying causes. I would then implement corrective actions, such as revising procedures, enhancing training, and increasing supervision in high-risk areas. Additionally, I would communicate the findings to the team, emphasizing the importance of reporting near misses and working together to prevent future incidents. Question: how do you manage safety in a multicultural workforce? Managing safety in a multicultural workforce involves understanding and respecting cultural differences while ensuring clear and consistent communication. I would provide safety training in multiple languages if necessary, use visual aids and demonstrations to enhance understanding, and foster an inclusive environment where employees feel comfortable raising safety concerns. Regularly engaging with the workforce and being sensitive to cultural nuances helps in effectively managing safety. Question: how do you ensure effective communication of safety policies to all employees, including new hires and temporary workers? To ensure effective communication of safety policies, I implement a comprehensive onboarding program for new hires and temporary workers that includes detailed safety orientations, accessible training materials, and hands-on demonstrations. I also use various communication channels such as emails, posters, and safety meetings to reinforce policies regularly. I encourage an open-door policy for questions and provide refresher training to keep everyone up to date. Question: what experience do you have with Hazard Communication Standards, HAZCOM? I have extensive experience with hazard communication standards, including maintaining up-to-date safety datasheets, SDS, for all hazardous materials, ensuring proper labeling of containers, and training employees on the HAZCOM program. I also conduct regular audits to ensure compliance and update the program as needed based on regulatory changes, and new hazards identified in the workplace. Question: can you describe your experience with personal protective equipment, PPE, management? My experience with PPE management includes conducting hazard assessments to determine appropriate PPE, training employees on proper use and maintenance, and ensuring a sufficient supply of PPE is available. I also perform regular inspections to check the condition of PPE and replace any damaged or worn-out items. Additionally, I stay informed about advancements in PPE technology to provide the best protection for employees. Question: how do you manage safety during high-risk activities, such as confined space entry or working at heights? Managing safety during high-risk activities involves thorough planning, risk assessments, and adherence to specific safety procedures. For confined space entry, I ensure proper permits, atmospheric testing, and continuous monitoring. For working at heights, I enforce the use of fall protection systems, conduct regular equipment inspections, and provide specialized training. I also have an emergency response plan in place and conduct drills to ensure readiness. Question: what strategies do you use to ensure compliance with environmental regulations? Ensuring compliance with environmental regulations involves staying updated on relevant laws, conducting regular environmental audits, and implementing best practices for waste management, emissions control, and resource conservation. I also train employees on environmental responsibilities and maintain thorough documentation to demonstrate compliance during inspections and audits.